Hello, welcome
Yes.
to motherfucking Pop Nerd. Nah,
Yes.
that's too violent already. Of the top.
Welcome to the Pop Nerdom Show, where we review all things nerd.
Yeah,
This is your host, Hanz, with my friend.
Six.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was beautiful, man. That's
Thanks.
angelic.
And I doubt that any angel sounds like that.
Hey, I heard one cry.
We have so much shit to talk about today, but so much shit that we're jumping right into the shit. Like Hansi said, we talk about this every week. Hopefully you come back. Big shout out to Ashley.
Shout out Ashley.
For always being great and putting comments and liking.
Thank you, Ash.
I hope that all of you also do the same.
Like, share, and subscribe. Mm-hmm. Yes.
As you can see, there's a lot of Star Wars stuff here, except for Dylan Dog, and except for Cowboy Bebop.
Yep, Swordfish too.
But there's a lot of fucking Star Wars shit to talk about.
Mad Star Wars.
D23.
Mad Force.
D20.
Even though I just won Star Trek.
No good.
Mad Force.
D23 fucking killed it. They came out with so much shit out of D23. My computer burned twice. My computer
Bro. Looper just kept...
It's crazy, dude. It was bananas, the amount of shit that came out of D23.
They couldn't report it fast enough.
No. So let's jump right in it. Let's all have... I mean, we're really not going to so much give you any news that you might not know. Just give you our perspective on them.
Yes, and how we felt.
And how we felt. Do you make
Yes.
it? Let's go with your list, because my list is...
All right, biggest loser. First, we have to talk about a big divorce.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it because this happened the day right after we recorded last week. So we didn't have a chance to talk about
Did not.
Marvel and Sony kind of splitting hairs about Spider-Man and eventually splitting alliances.
Yes.
Now,
What does this mean for Spider-Man and MCU?
okay, I think the side that has the least to lose is Spider-Man. And I'm going to tell you why. I think they already got a model on how to do it right.
Exactly. Got the skeleton.
And I don't think that they really... And they did Into the Spider-Verse, which is an amazing Spider-Man movie. Notwithstanding that they did also, in the same year, they did fucking Venom, which was a trash movie. But I think they have an idea of how to make it better. And I think that they really are in a position where Marvel has the more to lose because they really have a combined, tight-knitted universe.
Exactly. They have a threaded universe.
And Sony doesn't.
Nope.
And I understand. And the
Sony's
best,
gonna be like, nah, that ain't happened.
but not even that, because you don't need to erase those movies.
Well,
Because the way the last movie ended, spoilers. The way the last movie ended with him being like J. Jonah Jameson coming out and be like Peter Parker Spider-Man, really centers that movie where he doesn't need to be an Avenger. He doesn't need anything else.
He had troubles on his own.
Right, because he has to deal with that shit, and that's a very personal problem for him in that instant.
Got that shit on my own. I gotta quit.
Right. So, I really don't know how Sony loses from this, except also having the push of having been part of the Marvel Universe, which also, I mean, I'm not going to say it doesn't help them, but really, again, this movie just became a lot smaller by what happened at the end of that movie. And who's going to come after Spider-Man? They can go off so many ways right now, because now they can be like, oh, Peter Parker Spider-Man, somebody's coming after him. Whoever they want to put coming after him. Or maybe the Kingpin. They can bring in the Kingpin and have a bunch of people trying to kill him. There's so many ways they can go with this.
And now, remember he kept saying, why can't I just be the neighborhood Spider-Man, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man?
Right. So
Damn, boy.
I think I'm under the impression, not that I know any better, but I'm under the impression that they were trying, like maybe Sony had a problem where they wanted to make it more divorced from all that Marvel shit. Just to begin with, because I think there's a lot of what you're saying that was part of that equation where they were like, can we back up a little bit from all of this shit that like
all this thread, all of this togetherness.
right. And I think Marvel, and also the problem here is that Marvel wanted more money. How much money can Marvel want? How much money can Disney want? I mean, I know they want all of the money. And that's what we're going to get into D23 more deep, because they want all of your fucking money. In case you thought you weren't going to give them the money, they make fucking sure that you're going to give them all of it. You're going to give them your money, your kids' money, your neighbor's money. You're going to start stabbing motherfuckers in the train. You're going to give them money. All of the money.
You're going to come up with it.
Bro, so I just don't understand why they have to be so fucking greedy.
Sony could not have had ownership to a better character.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
And Marvel literally just served them up on a silver platter. And Marvel literally had him poised to be Iron Man of the next phase. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they kind of shot themselves in the foot. Like you don't put importance on a character so much and then be like, oh, by the way, we don't like the deal. Like, bro, why you fix him up like that? Why you ain't Captain Marvel him?
I feel like Sony got to a point where that that deal was it wasn't a point. When Disney came back and was like, yo, give us 60% of the profit.
That was never a condition of our agreement, nor was giving hand to this bounty hunter.
Perhaps you think you're being treated unfairly?
No.
Good. It would be unfortunate if I had to leave a garrison here.
This deal is getting worse all the time.
Sony really had to reevaluate where they were at, and they were like, fuck you. We're so good right now. You made us a superstar.
Thank you.
We're so good. And then our last movie, Venom, again, was a shit movie.
But it did good.
But it worked. And the next movie, we can cross Spider-Man with Venom. Not a fucking problem.
Not a problem.
We don't have to care.
Eddie Brock is originally from New York.
So he's in Philadelphia in that movie, right? Mm-hmm. And then he has to feel he's not that far. That's all I'm saying. All he has to do is ride up on a motorcycle and be like, I'm going to get that.
Was he on the West Coast?
No, I thought he was in Philadelphia.
I thought he was in the West Coast.
Oh, you thought he was in like San Francisco or some shit?
Yeah, We'll put it up there.
Yeah, right.
Or down here.
Or down, wherever. He's somewhere. Mm-hmm. The point is, he's in the United States. So all it takes is him trying to get Spider-Man for him to come get Spider-Man. But even that doesn't have...
It doesn't even need to happen.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, we've been calling so many things that have already happened. I'm calling this one. I'm gonna tell you right now. Get the Kingpin involved in it. Get Kraven involved in it. Ooh. Kraven the Hunter. And that's it, bro. That's gonna be the next movie. Oh, you think you badass, Peter Parker? I'm about to fuck your life up. The only bad thing that's gonna come out of this, really, for story purposes, is Aunt May and Happy were having a relationship, and that's gonna have to be like,
forgotten, blipped.
I mean, you can really move around that, like
they broke up.
Because you don't have to mention names. You can just be like, Aunt May, I'm sorry that it didn't work out
with him
between you and don't even say his name. Don't even say his name.
You and Sad.
Yeah, whatever it is. So, they can get away with this. I think really Marvel has more to lose. But Marvel just got too greedy for their own fucking good.
Shot themselves in the foot. Mm-hmm. Lost Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. All right. Mandalorian trailer.
Like we mentioned, if you thought you weren't going to give Sony your money, you fucked up.
Yup. I mean, Disney.
Sorry, Disney. Because Disney's having your money.
Yes.
All of your money. They're taking it. And they never giving it back. There is no reason why Disney doesn't become... It's cheap. They're rolling it everywhere, €7 in Canada. It's a little bit more outside of the States. It's cheap. It's cheap compared to everything else.
And it comes with 2 more things that people love.
I mean, and if you want to pay the extra amount that everybody's charging for, you get Hulu and you get ESPN Plus for $16, whatever it is, $17.
$12.99.
So, This fucking trailer, though, fuck all of that. Fuck the business aspect of the whole thing. This fucking trailer, though, Hansi, holy shit. Everything about this trailer looked fantastic. The Mandalorian doesn't fucking say a word, which is great. The fucking action is very fucking spaghetti western, which is fantastic.
About to say Western gunslinger.
Yo, there's the IG-88 kind of rover, which is IG-11. Fucking shooting motherfuckers, spinning around, shooting motherfuckers.
Blood.
Yo.
Blood. Very happy to see blood stains. Very happy to see blood stains.
I can't believe. Now, I'm remembering as I was watching that, as I was leaving work today, I was thinking, Jon Favreau, who's going to do season 2, was talking to Lucas about, I don't know how to give this longevity. And Lucas was like, make it for the children. Because really, honestly, we watch Star Wars, and George Lucas hasn't been wrong. As much as people hated episodes 1, 2, and 3, those movies made more money than God. Those movies are in the top 10 most highest grossing movies of all time.
They still gross.
Right? So you can't deny that he understands what the plan is. But after seeing this trailer, I don't think he listened to listen to any of that. He was just like,
for the kids?
Oh, make it for the kids? I'm gonna make it for the kids' parents. Hold on.
For the kids my age. Because I'm a kid.
I'm for the 50-year-old kid real quick. Unbelievable. It looks fantastic. The action looks amazing.
Different terrains.
It looks expensive. It just looks
different terrains.
It really looks like
put together.
Yes, it looks like a Western which Star Wars hasn't have since the first one. That Western feeling of like pull out your gun and shoot real quick. You know what I mean? That was what Han Solo was. Han Solo was a
gunslinger.
A gunslinger, even though the first trilogy is more of a fantasy. I mean, all of them are more like well, not really. But the first trilogy was more like a fantasy. This one is shooting more to be a big dramatic fantasy too. This trilogy, the new one. Speaking of, let's jump right off.
Before
we bonbon.
We get off on Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Not for nothing. If Cowboy Bebop doesn't look like the Mandalorian,
don't even fucking do it.
Don't even do it.
Don't even
you
fucking
can do it. No lie, seeing the Mandalorian, bro, I was just like,
you can do this.
You can do this, yo.
It gotta look like this.
It gotta look like this, man.
Cowboy Bebop has a more laid back feeling to it.
But you understand what
the pacing is a little different, but you can show me visually that it can look good.
Exactly.
That's all I need.
That's all I need, honestly.
Like we said about The Boys. Keep the essence, you can make it different.
You can make it.
Keep the essence, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Get the fucking seatbelts and Yoko Kanno to make the music for the Cowboy Bebop show, and you're finished. Get the essence, get the music, and you're done. You're finished. You're done. Don't fucking give me, if you're gonna give me like hip hop to every episode, and I don't mind some hip hop, but if it's gonna be all hip hop, you fucked up.
Listen, if it's gonna be like Death Note, you fucked up.
You fucked up.
All right.
Now, episode 9 trailer.
Ooh. Speak on it.
Let's speak on it because there's a lot of shit in it that we have to talk about. Number one, the number one subject on everybody's mouth and mind is Dark Ray.
Yes.
The number one, because a lot of the other shots look like, oh, this is a different aspect of this other shot, blah, blah, blah. There's a shot that I was curious because, they come down that hill, and in the original trailer, they look out and they see like that fallen Death Star. And in this one, they look out and they see like a party or something, like a city. And I'm curious, what does that mean? Like, are they like walking like Kane, like walking all over the planet, like looking for something, and they keep finding things? Is it going to be like an Indiana Jones kind of adventure where they have to find things to put them together? But more important than that, Dark Ray. Double-bladed lightsaber.
Double-bladed.
Looking like a CGI character.
Ooh.
So.
Looking very pale.
So.
Bony.
What did we think of this? At first, when I saw her, I didn't know it was her. I was like,
Me neither.
That's not her.
That's what I said. I was like, who is the person with the double saber?
And then somebody was like, oh, you saw Dark Ray? And I was like, no, where is she? So with the double saber, that wasn't Rey. But here's the thing. A good friend of mine brought up a point that I like to, my friend Roger Anderson. He brought up a point that I think makes a lot of sense to me. Clone. It's already been used in Star Wars, clones. It already exists within the universe. It could possibly explain Palpatine. Possibly. Not necessarily, but it could explain Palpatine. I don't know.
Now, Palpatine, he was there in a physical, right? He wasn't there in a...
See, that's the thing, because you don't know, because the actor's in it, but you don't know what it is. You don't know what it is.
That's why it's so vague, like, because, all right, first thing, didn't notice her. Then when I went back, I didn't believe she was dark. I really thought it was like a mind game, especially that I saw Palpatine. I thought it was one of his, you know how he be doing that.
Yeah, like fucking up with your mind.
Mm-hmm.
The other
See
thing,
yourself.
Do you know what really, 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 really bothered me? That, and I made a joke about this, but that they showed the original trilogy,
Yeah.
then the prequels, and then the new trilogy, right? And that's okay, except I feel like, why are you not showing me this in chronological order? Because that's what makes sense.
Yeah, it threw me the hell off.
And then the joke that I made, because I told my boss, was like, what was that about? I was like, Disney was like, stop fucking asking me. This is the order you watch this. I don't want to get an email. I don't want to get a tweet. I don't want to get an Instagram. This is how you watch them. You watch the original, you watch the prequels, you watch the new ones. Get off my case.
Man. But I don't think she's crossing over.
I don't know. I don't know what the problem. See, the way I took it was, if she is crossing over, the first reaction that I had was, what a great way to end this. Rey is the one that turns evil. And the Skywalker, the solo Skywalker kid, is the one that has to turn good to end the evil. And maybe you restore the story to a Skywalker story. Does it have to be? Probably. I mean, it doesn't have to. But given that they're all about repeating themes, and the only Skywalker alive is Ben Solo Skywalker, maybe returns him to good in a weird way where Rey becomes the bad guy.
Bad.
Right. Although my hope after seeing The Last Jedi was that Rey and Kylo fall in love and they create a gray force. Instead of being the dark side and the light side, they create gray between the two of them. But they can be like, look, we don't have to be all evil. We don't have to be all good. We can find a middle ground where we can use our powers to more evenly. And we get to fuck. Because all those Jedis didn't get to fuck. And look at them. They all fucking turn crazy. They get... Luke's, what's his name? Anakin Skywalker got a little pussy. He went fucking crazy.
I'm just happy. I'm not just happy because I don't know for sure, but I'm praying that I'm so down for the clone route because I just don't want her to be a corny. Oh, this is a Skywalker kid by blah blah blah. I don't want her.
I don't want her. See, that's the thing. I don't want her to be a Skywalker
at all.
I want her to be nobody. But then if she turns evil,
that's cool.
And she's a nobody, that's cool too.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I'm down with everything except for the relation.
Right. Like I don't want her to be nobody's kid. Not an Obi-Wan. Not a Kenobi. We could be so good unless she was always a clone and she has a part of Palpatine in her. And then they took her away from the planet not to be a Palpatine, like not to be evil, whatever the fuck. And then she finds out that she's a clone, or a mixed clone of Palpatine, and she's like, I gotta be evil. So fuck y'all. I got a double lightsaber. What you gonna do about it?
Fire. Now, speaking of Jedis and the Force, Obi-Wan show.
Hello there.
We called it.
We did.
I told you, as long as they do little shows, they can do Obi-Wan, they can do Boba Fett, they can do The Mandalorian, they can do Yoda. They can do
They
Rey.
need to do Yoda.
They can
Not for
do
nothing. They need to do Yoda.
a young Yoda just
They need to do
running
Yoda.
around fucking cutting motherfuckers in half.
They can, they need to do Yoda.
So I was seeing
6-part series. Holla at me.
Filoni was saying that he wants more stories to tell about Ahsoka Kano, right? Ahsoka. But he was very involved in The Mandalorian. So, what if the order of the series is The Mandalorian, Obi-Wan, live version of Ahsoka, whatever, Yoda, back to The Mandalorian. You can do what, bro.
With the TV shows, you can do so much.
But also, you can just tell a big story where you can stretch it and tell me so much story because it's a series. Come on, bro. Holla at me, Disney. Holla at me. I got you. I got your plan for the next 10 years on Star Wars.
It would be fire if it was like the spirit of like the first Jedi talking to the last Jedi, and it's just like a recanting of everything.
Wow. So there's an anthology series where it's like, yo, this is
Like that's
but-
perfect. No,
yeah,
but because you can literally
you can all of time you can go through. But I mean, you don't. And you really what looks good about the Mandalorian is that it's a completely different flavor, and that's what the complaint. That's the complaint that I had about Solo. That Solo became the same fucking thing as everything else.
Yeah.
Solo could have been a
Something else, yes.
criminally based a movie that you would have been like, all right, well, there's Han Solo. He doesn't have to have know the Force and the rebellion. None of that shit. You could have just been a criminal
on wit, on luck, on you know what I mean, on
whatever
guts.
it is. But so it doesn't. It could be like you're saying, where it's like chronicles of all of time, but you can also just make shows and just be
You
like,
really
look,
can do that, and it don't gotta be.
It don't gotta be connected in any
At
way. It
all.
could just be like
It
Star
could be a
Wars,
lore.
Star Wars, Back to the Future, Star Wars, Robotech,
Yeah,
Star Wars,
Voltron.
Star Wars, Cowboy Bebop. So they actually make it right. Just saying, Netflix, don't fuck up. Is this camera getting me? I'm afraid that I'm not on the frame, so I hope I'm on frame. If I'm not, holla at me. Leave a comment saying how I fucked up setting up the camera. All right, what's next?
Blitz.
Let's do Blitz real quick. Let me get the timer on so we can get this shit right.
Yes.
We start this party right. No, let's get this party started right.
Boom, boom, boom,
Let's
boom.
get this party. Wow, I haven't stopped this since the last time we did it. So it's been running for a whole week.
169 hours.
Reset.
What a blitz. That ain't no blitz,
There
bro.
ain't no Blitz. You ready?
Yep.
Go.
Matrix 4, no Fishbone, maybe.
Maybe. I thought Matrix reboot retelling, but it's Netflix. Who cares? The Matrix only has one good movie. Maybe we can make one other good movie and we can all be happy and not complain so much about 2 and 3.
Matrix 4 should be called Matrix 3 Too Many. Breaking Bad movie.
Yeah, they fucked up and they let out the information and they had to come out and be like, oh yeah, we're doing that. And I think they popped out a trailer, right? They popped out a trailer.
They made one,
But
yeah.
that's what happened. Somebody fucked up and they put it on the ether and they better like, we saw it. Fuck. Here it is. I'm excited, but I'm whatever. I mean, sure, I'm gonna watch it for sure, but I don't. No.
I haven't finished the show.
Oh, well, that's too bad. It's really good.
Yeah, I know. Dave Chappelle special.
Ooh, come out today. Well, came out Monday.
Yes.
Whenever this comes out, it came out this Monday.
August 26th on Netflix.
Yes. I'm gonna watch this as soon as you leave. I'm not even gonna edit tonight. I'm just gonna watch Chappelle.
I ain't mad at you. Me too. Kit to play Black Knight in the Marvel Universe.
So Black Knight, if you don't know, is a character that's kind of married to the Eternals in some versions of it. He's the third. The character that he's playing is the third Dark Knight.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to have him and
Rob
Stark in the same show. But the Black Knight when he mixes with these people, you know who his wife is? What the name of the character of his wife is? Cersei.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So it's like Jon Snow with Cersei getting it on.
Nathan Fillion to Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion is fun. He's great. He has a lot of bona fides in the nerd stuff. I'm excited. I don't know who he's gonna play, but I'm excited. Whoever it is.
Don't know who that is.
They're buddy.
Google you.
Him and the director are buddies. They always James Gunn. They've always been buddies. So he puts them in every movie.
Moon Knight TV show to Disney Plus.
I asked for this. Disney is definitely watching this podcast. I asked for this. Thank you, Disney. I love you. Thank you for putting this on. He is basically the Marvel's Batman. Basically. And I couldn't be more fucking excited to have Marvel's Batman be on a Marvel show that's going to be a few episodes. See, nobody's going to give me a fucking Batman show since 1966.
Damn, that's how he really feels.
Motherfucking cartoons all day. How about live action Batman once?
I'm excited because I like the way Moon Knight looks. She-Hulk, Disney Plus.
She-Hulk also, latest incarnation, I'm a big fan of. She's funny. It's like Ally McBeal with Hulk in it. Big fan. Very excited.
Very, very excited. They're going to do her really well.
Yes.
Because Dr. Hulk, very well.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel.
Because they're listening to the show and they want to make you happy too.
The suiting of her for a TV show. A TV show.
Yeah. That's good.
That's great. I'll watch it.
Hey,
watch the shit out
she
of it.
probably show up in the TV show and then in the next movie.
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? They're in space. That's
Bro,
what she
they're
does.
all correlated, they said. The shit is correlated.
It helps
so,
push. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Joker rated R.
Because of violence and disturbing behavior by people. So that's gotten me excited. I still don't know that this is a good movie. I want this to be a good Joker movie. I don't want it to be an origin movie. So I'm hoping they surprise me with something.
Now, are you looking for a good movie or a good rendition of Joker?
No, I'm looking for a good movie because whatever, if this movie gives me an origin for who the Joker is, it's not the Joker to me.
Okay. It's a guy in a Joker face.
Right.
Morpheus movie.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know what to say about that because now Spider-Man, I mean, he's a big Spider-Man baddie.
And all of a sudden,
oh, let's see what happens.
very, very, very much enjoyed Morpheus's arc in Spider-Man.
Right. So
Looking
let's see
forward
what's
to
going to happen with that because now the shit has hit the fan.
Yes.
Let's see what's going to pay off from that.
And I don't know if you know this, but there's a Hunter Craven movie.
Huh. Mm-hmm. I see something brewing. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is, but it's coming.
That was Nerd Blitz, baby.
Woo! Anything else? Let's see. Do I have anything here that I want to talk about? I think we covered everything. So let me go back. Oh, Disney Plus is also getting Muppets movie. How do you feel? You don't like the bucket?
No, I like the Muppets. Honestly, I do.
Okay.
I enjoyed the last movie.
Okay. So before we go, I want to just go back real quick as my last thoughts because I'm very excited about Moon Knight, even though I'm not showing it too much because I don't know how it's going to look. The latest incarnation of Moon Knight in the comic books, he wears a suit and it's a very dark, very greedy kind of comic book. So I hope they go that way because they seem to be grabbing stuff that's a little bit out of the way since they lost the Netflix shit. They were like, oh, we lost you and you think we're mad? Let me show you how we do dark real quick. Boom, Moon Knight. Which is why I thought they should do it anyway. So, I'm hoping that it turns out good.
I'm glad it's not a movie and it's a show.
Me too, because he's very too unknown.
Yeah.
He needs weight behind him. Anything else?
No, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, man. Thank you for joining us.
I love y'all.
Please send us $1 from every dollar you send Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah? We'd be billionaires, buddy. Pop Nerdom, baby.
Baby.